with my golfers is their posture. So we talk about posture a lot just in daily life, but posture is also very important for golf, and it is one of the 4 fundamentals in golf. So it's important to be able to evaluate. And it's amazing the number of people that I see who have not great posture, and it can really lead to a lot of problems with the swing, as well as lead to pain and dysfunction. So if I look at someone's setup posture, normally what should happen, a good setup posture, is when they take their posture, if they drew a line from the upper back down towards the rear end, it should be a pretty straight line. And that would be a good, considered a good posture. We've got some bend at the hips, we've got a little bend at the knees, and the arms just kind of fall in front here. They're not reaching too far forward, they're not crowded in like this, just kind of hanging down nicely. That would be considered a good golf setup posture. 2 of the common things that I see, or 2 of the common problems with posture, is one we're called the S posture. So instead of having that nice straight back, the back becomes arched a little bit, and so it actually makes more of an S curve of my back as opposed to that straight line. The problem with this setup is my lower back is now become kind of crunched down. It doesn't have a lot of room to move. It's extended through that lower back. And so now when I try to turn my lower back, which used to be like this, so it can turn and a little bit, now it's crunched down so it really can't move. So the lower back doesn't like that a lot. It doesn't feel very good. The other thing is, in this posture, my abdominals, my glutes, those core muscles that should be holding my spine nice and stable, aren't able to work or activate quite as well. They're not in a great position to be able to work optimally. And so now those muscles that should be protecting my spine have just kind of turned off. They're not working as well as they should. So that's going to create a problem in terms of potential injury, as well as in terms of power for our swing. We're going to get a lot of our power from our core. And so if those core muscles aren't even turned on, primed, and ready to move, it makes it really challenging to utilize them in the swing. So we can see some performance deficits as well, just from that setup posture. The other common postural fault that I see is called the C posture. So instead of having a straight line, now it's a little bit more of a rounded posture. So the rear end's tucked in, we've got some roundness of the upper back, and we've lost that hip hinge position. The problem with that posture is that when I'm rounded like that, I simply cannot rotate as much, versus a straighter spine, I can rotate a lot more. So I've already shut myself down from being able to rotate just from my setup posture. Well, that's a problem in golf because golf is such a rotary sport. We need the ability to rotate. And so if I'm here, I can't rotate any further, then I'm going to try to do something to compensate for the fact that I can't rotate anymore. So I might try to rotate by standing up to get more motion, or I might try to rotate, which is not rotating, that's side bending. So we start to see those compensatory patterns to make up for the fact that in that poor setup posture we can't rotate anymore. So I spend a lot of time talking about posture, evaluating posture, and then when we start talking about treatment, correcting that posture, both for to help with someone's pain, help with their overall performance, and then injury prevention. And it's amazing, while talking about posture doesn't seem like that exciting, and it's not quite as exciting as trying to hit the ball as far as you can or talking about power, it can make a huge difference. And it's something that even the tour pros work on. They asked Jordan Spieth this year at the Masters. He called in his coach on day 3 and said, I need to work on some things. And they said, Jordan, what were you working on the range? You made your coach come all the way over here for it. And he said, I was working on my posture. So it's something that even the tour pros are working on a daily basis. So it's certainly important for us amateurs or us mere mortals to be able to work on as well.